Hey, I wanted to show you guys how I ship 2 swags in one box and the way that I prepare them. So this is a 24 by 24 by 12 box. And now I'm going to measure 8 inches and I'm going to mark it once I get my tape measure to comply. So I'm going to measure it on one side at the top, 8 inches, and I'm going to mark it. And then you're going to see me go to the opposite side across from this one, and I'm going to go 8 inches from that corner. So you have to go opposite, right? So I'm marking it where the 8 inches is. And now I'm going to flip the box over using the same sides. So where I had the 8 inches marked on this side of the box, I'm going to mark 8 inches up here at the top. And now I'm going to go to the opposite side, and I'm going to mark 8 inches. Okay, you see where I'm marking 8? Okay. So now I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to snip those lines all the way to the first crease in the box. So you see how where it bends, the box bends? I'm going to snip it on the 8 all the way till I get to that crease. Now I'm going to come on this side and do the same thing where I made the mark at 8 inches, and I'm going to snip all the way down until I get to that crease. For the size of the wreaths that I make, the swags that I make, 8 inches seems to be the magic number where I can fit 2. So now I'm going to flip my box over and find where I made my marks. Again, I'm going to snip it all the way to the fold of the box at the 8 inches. You need a good pair of scissors for this. Makes it easier. I'm going to flip it around, find the other 8-inch mark that I made. You can see it's opposite corners. Going all the way down until I get to the crease of the box. So now I'm going to get my packing tape, and I'm going to fold my box where those new creases are. And you see how it elongates the box to make it fit a swag. So now that 24 by 24 by 12 box is now a 33 by 16 by 13 box. I use a lot of tape, but that's just me. You don't have to use this much tape, but I like to use a lot of tape just to make sure my boxes don't come undone. So now my box is all cut and taped up. So now I'm poking holes on the sides of the box. And I'm hooking 3 pipe cleaners together and I'm poking them through the holes in the side of the box. And I'm going to put a piece of tape over where the pipe cleaners are on the side of the box, so that when they are on those rolling tables at the post office, they don't get caught in the machines. God, that was a terrible look for me. Okay, let's just keep going. So now I'm just putting tape over where my pipe cleaners are, going inside my box, and you'll see them in a minute. Again, you don't want those pipe cleaners getting snagged on any of the postal machines and ripping your box to shred. So now my pipe cleaners are poking inside my box. You can see I put 2 and 2, one on each side. Now I'm going to lay my box kind of flat because my swags are going to be attached to the sides of my box, not the bottom. So this is one swag. I'm going to put it to where the top bow part or the top of the swag is going to be facing one way. And I put my pipe cleaners around the actual wreath. I don't put it really tight. I do keep it kind of loose, just enough to where my swags stay attached to the side of the box without getting banged around. I don't want them shifting. So I'm just twisting the pipe cleaners tight enough to where it holds my wreaths in place on the side of the box. And this one wasn't really long enough, so I had to add another pipe cleaner just so I can stretch around my bow area. I don't want to crush my bow. Now I just added another pipe cleaner just so I had it long enough that I could reach. Again, we're using the side of the box now, so that's where I'm attaching it. I always use a lot of paper when I'm shipping just because I find it keeps things in place. I like to put some right over my bow so my bow doesn't get shifted around and get squished. I'll add more later for sure. I've been very fortunate that my wreaths have gotten to their destinations pretty well like this. So now I'm going to flip my box around, and you can see that I'm going to go the opposite way with the next swag in the box. So where it was the top is going to actually be the bottom, and the bottom is going to meet up with the top. So I'm going to go opposite on this side of the box with my next swag, just so I can slide them in nicely, snug fit, but not squishing each other, and my bows don't get smushed. It's very important to keep your bows intact without getting smashed. So now I'm going to lay my box down, kind of get this in there real good. Adding my pipe cleaner so I can grab it around my florals. Now they're both in there, top to bottom, bottom to top, on the sides of the box. Now I'm going to get some more paper. This is just a foam pad that I had that I'm going to tuck right in the middle just to keep them a little sturdy. And now I'm just going to put some brown paper in here and just try and protect them as much as I can. I always get concerned that my boxes are going to be left out in the rain, so I try to protect all my products as much as I can from getting messed up. Sometimes I'll tuck paper into my bow loops to keep them fluffy. It just depends on what kind of ribbon I use and how soft it is. So now I'm just covering it as much as I can with paper. I recycle paper if I can. If I get some pretty paper from Hobby Lobby or something, I'll recycle it. No shame in my game. I don't mind recycled. So now I'm just going to be able to close my box. Again, it now measures 33 by 16 by 13. And to ship it cost me $28. Instead of shipping 2 wreaths in 2 boxes, I saved my client some money. And it weighs 7 pounds, 2.9 ounces, so it's not that heavy. I like to tape up all the seams, again, because if these boxes get left out in the rain, I don't want my products to get messed up. And so far, I've been very fortunate that it's all worked out very well. These boxes come from Amazon. I buy the 24 by 24 by 12. It comes in a 10 pack. But I mean, you can get your boxes from Granger or Uline, wherever you can, or Lowe's or Home Depot. I just get mine from Amazon. They get delivered to my door, just a little easier for me. I get the corrugated ones. Again, I use a lot of tape. I like to make sure my boxes are sturdy and sealed. So you see how I taped over the pipe cleaner on the sides so it doesn't get caught in any kind of belts or machines at the post office. That's really important that you cover those. And this is a repeat client that's getting this, so she knows to snip those pipe cleaners to loosen the swags out of the box. Thank y'all for coming by and watching, and I hope this helps you guys. If y'all have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me. Again, this is Patricia. I'm with Wildflower LA. I'm based out of South Louisiana, and I hope this helps you. You guys have a great day. Thanks. Oh, last but not least, I'm sorry I forgot. I always write, please do not crush, in handwriting on my boxes. And I also write a thank you to my clients on the outside of my box too. But I do write, please do not crush, just because I'm hoping that the shipping people will see my sweet note and not crush it. And that's my last step. And don't forget to put your fragile stickers on there and your thank you stickers. And that's about it. Once you can print your label and put it on there and get it out the door. Again, we turned a 24 by 24 by 12 box into a 33 by 16 by 13 box to ship 2 swags at a time. Hope this helps you guys. Y'all have a good one.